Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another Empires and Puzzles beta breakdown video. Not totally beta here because the rollout has begun, but version 63. Here we have it. Let's look at what's in here. We'll try to go as quick as we can. If you're getting frustrated with Empires and Puzzles, let me just say that Gemstone Legends probably has the things you're looking for. They have a mercy system that guarantees a legendary hero after a certain amount of pulls, and we're not just talking about a weak legendary hero from a pre-selected list. They have a wish list that you can put any hero in the game on to boost your chances of pulling that specific hero. They take into account player feedback, and many of the changes that have gone live in the game were based on player feedback or were player suggestions to begin with. They're even going to give you a free $50 starter bonus just for downloading from one of the links in the description. If the earlier stuff somehow wasn't enough, you can be a hero in wars even just using rare heroes only. They have tons of events that allow you to earn free 10 pulls and other very usable high value stuff. Gemstone Legends really has a lot going for it, so come check it out if you're curious to see why tens of thousands of people have left Empires and Puzzles to come play. New tower event coming December 20th, the Owl Tower. Something about that's a little bit of a tongue twister. Owl Tower. 25 stages on each side, much better than the 25 and 50, but still it's a lot of towers they're throwing at us. Don't know if they'll be increasing the rotation of how often these occur or if they'll just be mixing up what towers they are. But as you can guess, filled with strong heroes. No surprise there. Some are going to be better than others. No surprise there as well. So take from that what you will. There will be 5 legendary heroes, 1 epic, 2 rares. They're introducing this Moonrise mechanic, which I think is like true damage, but if you know what that is, let us know below. But when I saw some of these special skills, it looked like it said something like deals 500 damage to all, so it's a fixed number whether or not your attack stat is higher or lower. Bit of an odd decision. We'll see how this plays out. Season of Love upcoming January 8th to February 4th, so our next seasonal event with only a week between them or less between the winter and this Valentine's Day. We have 3 new legendaries. No idea. I actually can't say that. Kabiroi. Never heard that before. Elba and Eros. Quest refreshed with new heroes as bosses. Oh, so exciting. Refreshed booster stage rewards. From what I've seen, these booster stage rewards were good for like the first 2, going back like, I don't know, a year, sometime this year, maybe like, I don't know, 8 months ago, 9 months ago. They were actually pretty good, and then they silently nerfed them without saying anything as far as I know, and they've been worse. I don't know if they'll be going back up or what the hell's going on. It's always changing, but not a good value, in my opinion. No idea what this perfect 10 summon is. If you're in beta and this has been released or you read about it on the forum, please let us know in the comments, myself and any other one watching. It's very confusing how it is phrased. Chance to do a perfect, and they're capitalizing it like it's a title, chance to do a perfect 10 summon only in the 10x summon. No clue what that means. Includes a random seasonal legendary hero and bonus items. It sounds like they are allowing you to, my impression here, and we'll see if I'm right or wrong, but my impression is they're allowing you to do a higher quality 10 pull and will charge you more for it. So if you don't like the downsides of the luck of the odds that they have created for the game, you can pay more for different odds, is the impression I get. But again, let me know. Can only occur once every 24 hours. Wow, only once a day. Can you believe it? I'm going to only be able to do 10 pulls, 10 perfect pulls a day. Yeah, we'll have to see what that is. Legendary Troops, going live on January 2nd, as predicted by me. This will be coming in Q1 of 2024. A bit earlier in Q1 than I expected, granted, but didn't seem like it was going to be happening this year. So that's going to be coming. Class-based 5-star troops. Each troop class has their own stats. Troops can be equipped to any hero, but they get a bonus for the 2 preferred classes. extra stats, and a passive effect if on the preferred class. Each troop has a unique passive effect. Leveling up of these troops in particular requires iron instead of food, so they're really trying to get people to invest in these heavily. I am personally going to pretend they don't exist because it just feels like they keep creating new hoops for us to jump through, and if you jump through all the hoops, you get to win a bit more, and that's exactly what pay to win is. So these are pay to win features, in my opinion. You pay more to boost your stats, and I'm just not about that. So there's always been some aspect of pay to win where if you did more summons, you had a better chance of getting better heroes, which made you win more, but they have just heavily tipped the scales in favor of pay to win with alpha ethers and with these legendary troops. You just get unbelievable stat bonuses, but you have to pay a high cost for it. I don't think standard epic troops will be changed to iron cost, but they are reducing the amount of food it will ultimately take because I think you get more XP per troop. So that change, I believe, is going live on December 19th, in addition to some Hero Academy changes. I recently did a short about those changes, so keep an eye out for that if you want to know what those changes are. All right, milestones. Every 10 levels, boost to bonus class stats requires emblems every 10 levels. That's a bit weird, and the costs of emblems were pretty high from what I have seen, so keep that in mind. Converting epic troops to legendary. Minimum barracks building level for conversion will be available at level 10. Conversion requires iron and emblems, so a lot of emblems being used here now. Conversion will have a cooldown of 28 days, and the cost goes up every single time. So conversion will have an epic troop level requirement that goes up. So your first one, you can convert a level 26 epic troop, which again takes a while to get there, and you will get one legendary troop for that at level 1. It doesn't come in at level 26. The next one is 27, 28, 29, and 30. So that kind of sucks. But anyways, there you have it. Yeah, I mean, I guess on one hand, it's nice to have the option to convert, so I have to give them some credit there, but it's generally the way they go about it that leaves a bad taste in your mouth, and in this situation, it's just going to benefit the people that have tons of level troops already, where they're like, well, I don't need 7 level 30 troops, let me convert some of these. But for most people, the benefit is just not going to be there because you're not going to have a spare level 26 troop that you're just going to toss away for one of these legendaries, but, you know, who knows. Troop Sacrifice XP Boost. So this is the thing I was mentioning. December 19th, all troops will now give more XP when sacrificed. Sacrificed, confusing lingo they're using there, but that means when you feed a troop to another one. Unclear whether they intentionally were making this appear as a sacrificial cannibalism, but that is apparently confirmed here, because now we're very much sacrificing, and yeah, maybe they're not eating the sacrificed corpses, but I don't know what they're doing with them. All right, all troops will give more XP when sacrificed. Cheaper leveling. The food cost per sacrificed troop when leveling up epic troops will now increase by only 2,000 per level instead of the old 5,500. So you're getting more XP per troop and at less food. So that is good. This benefits everybody. It is going to be, again, the biggest spending players that will be able to leverage this benefit most, but there's only so many troops you need. You know, once you have 5 level 30s in every color, well, you can only have a team of 5 heroes max. So, yeah, anyways. Goal is to lower the time and resources required. So that's nice. I'll take that. Improvements. Colors in Smart Tongue special skill were adjusted to better fit the hero's element. Don't care. Adjusted the icons for 2 passive skills for the Bard family to better communicate their effects visually. Okay, great. Fixed an issue with Cell's special skill description. Okay, don't say what it is. Fixed an issue with Erebus's status effect blocking new minions and dealing damage per attempted summon. The issue allowed the target to transfer the status effect away through a passive skill before the damage was dealt. which is no longer happening, so that's a benefit if you're using Erebus. Fix an issue where status effects that scale every time the hero is hit would not carry their increased values after being redistributed. Interesting. So if you're stealing these buffs that have scaled up, they were not properly staying scaled when being transferred, so that's a good fix. The icon for the critical hit chance effect was adjusted for some heroes to make it consistent across the game, okay? Fix an issue that resulted in passive skills that have activations left not counting correctly. Interesting. Removed connect to Facebook button. All right. Fixed an issue that resulted in an edited raid attack team not being automatically selected for battle. Okay, sounds niche. Fix an issue with Flip's special skill animation. Fix an issue with Poseidon's status effect not providing resistance to new negative mana effects. Now it correctly resists effects that it previously let be applied. So this goes to show, like, as they keep adding sophistication to the different kinds of skills and reallocation and scaling stuff, it points to all these gaps in their code that they didn't fix at the time. You could make any number of criticisms about why that happened. They're rolling things out too quickly. They're not testing it enough, and a lot of those would probably be fair. Yeah, I feel like fixing them is, not necessarily just for us. It's something they realize and has been a value that they set for how their game should function. Anyways, that's the nitpicky side. It's nice that things are getting fixed and that there's some improvements being made. Hopefully we see in, I can't remember if we got a December, sorry about the smoke alarm that's going off somewhere. My house is on fire. I just forgot what I was saying. Hopefully we see for December a more balanced updates. I want to see buffs to older heroes on a routine basis and not just one or two increasing their fire damage by 3 points or something like that. I can't remember if we got one for December. I think we got 2 in November because they skipped October. They were very minor. Nothing for December yet, and it's unlikely because they're pushing all these new features. But that's the stuff that matters to me. We'll see what happens. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. If you enjoyed the video and want to support the channel, click the like button. One click really makes a big difference, so do that if you haven't already. And subscribe if you want to see more of these videos, and click the bell icon if you want to be notified when I upload. Let me go get the fire extinguisher. Thank you everyone for watching, and I will see you in the next video.